Okay, we're in this post. I'm going to sort of briefly discuss sourcing actors and stuff like that. It's something that's always been a massive pain for us in previous projects and stuff, with trying to get actors together and things, because generally speaking, we've gone to trying to find actors within the uni and stuff, and often deadlines collide and stuff like that. So things never really quite work out. So we thought we'd look outside of the uni for finding people who kind of fit the role and stuff like that. We luckily enough, one of the team, Alex, his younger brother actually is an actor, so we did a few screen tests with him, got him to read out parts of the script and stuff like that, and which I'm sure I would think Alex would be sticking on his blog, so you should be able to find them there. But yeah, so we should be. We've got him basically. He's going to be playing the role of Eli in the piece, and with we're trying to get him, because obviously we've got like a link to him basically, and the fact that he's obviously Alex's brother means that we can talk, sort of get him to take looks at the script and stuff like that, and get his opinion, and if he feels that things should be revised and played with and stuff like that. We're going to be working with him on that. We've had it's a real pain actually trying to find a female actress and stuff for the role, because obviously didn't want to use the AUCB actors, because as mentioned earlier, with deadlines and stuff like that, and there's conflicting interests and stuff. So we looked elsewhere for actors that eventually we went. I know a few people on the performing arts course at Chichester University, that is, and they recommended a girl to play the role of Izzy, who seemed interested in the role and stuff like that, and so yeah, we've cast her now. That's Rachel, and so waiting to see, sent the script and stuff like that, so she seems fairly interested, so yeah, we'll see once the shoot goes how all that kind of pans out with the actors and stuff. I think the other thing that we've looked at, that we've now got sorted, because I'm doing this in hindsight, we've now sorted the costumes as well. Me and Alex, we popped out to basically went trawling the charity shops basically, and found a couple of nice things. We had a few quite clear ideas about what we wanted in the costumes and stuff. We wanted quite it needed quite a sort of shabby, scavenged aesthetic, I guess, to a certain extent, but still pertained to that kind of very quintessentially English, British feel for the piece that we had. So we kind of, I guess an example would be Eli's outfit. We wanted to combine quite sort of functional boots and things like that for lots of walking, and yeah, just because obviously it's practicality over aesthetics for the outfits with them, and but still combining that with little kind of additions and stuff. We got a like an old woolen cardigan, and cut the arms off of that to basically create like a makeshift waistcoat, I guess. And that's kind of, so it's sort of like a sort of amalgamation of kind of, yeah, that very sort of quintessentially British aesthetic of dress, with the sort of, I guess, the scavenged kind of aesthetic that you'd have with that comes with any post-apocalyptic kind of genre piece. And yeah, so we've put those together, got them all kind of sorted and stuff like that. We've been looking at props and things. We've bought to kind of keep the scenes moving and stuff like that, and keep them, as opposed to just being static dialogue and things. We've bought just little bits of food and stuff like that, trying to find things that don't necessarily fit to a certain like shape and stuff, things that haven't been like, things like reformed food, stuff that's like pulped and packaged back together like Rivita and things. So we looked at like, I think the most logical choice when we were walking around the supermarket was cereals and like nutty things and stuff like that. So we just eventually settled on like a bran flake nut cereal thing, and that's kind of it. It looks really nice because obviously it's not like the impetus of the shot. It's not, things aren't focusing on that. It's something like a little trail mix that they can munch on throughout the piece, and kind of break up the scenes a little and make things come across a lot more natural. With regarding like sort of sleeping apparatus and stuff like that, because obviously they're basically on the run. These two characters, they're kind of they've had to. In terms of the narrative, Izzy has been getting the actors and the characters mixed up. The character Izzy, she's been kicked out of the village without anything with her. Basically, she's just literally the clothes on her back, and that's it. While Eli, he's picked up. He's kind of, because he's had time to kind of find things and stuff like that. He's gone and picked up lots of little bits of food and stuff, supplies from the village and things, but it's still very much because he has no idea what life on the outside is like, and yeah, so he's been kind of perpetuating his naivety. He's picked up the bare minimum, like what he presumes he'd need, what he presumes they both need, but may actually not be the most useful. So hasn't packed jumpers or coats or anything like that. He's just got a rucksack with an old piece of, we used an old piece of carpet as a sleeping mat, basically, because it was kind of appropriately shabby enough, and sort of, yeah, like it's a horrible like old 70s pattern carpet, so it's quite nice. Adds a quite nice aesthetic to the whole to the whole ensemble costumes. And other than that, just woolen blankets and stuff like that for them to sleep under, and the carpet to sleep on top of, and that with they've both got a backpack each, and Eli carries the mat and things because he tries to do the sort of determined to do the very gentlemanly thing and stuff like that. But yeah, so I guess that's costume kind of covered. May put in some pictures or something like that, or otherwise have a look in the piece and you'll see what I mean with the how the costumes look and stuff like that. I'm really chuffed with them. I think they're looking really nice and stuff, and they're going to fit in really well with the aesthetic of the piece. I think they're suitably bland, but they still stand out just enough from the they should hopefully stand out enough from the location to keep them as the focus of the piece. But yeah, so next blog post I'm going to sort of discuss the stop motion figure, like it being made and stuff, and the kind of the green screen process behind it as well, with hopefully some links to the Patrick Boven, the guy I mentioned in a previous post. But, okay.